G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your boy 2Aussie here again. And boy, have I got some sweet little deals for you today. I'm down at Kingswood, not far from Penrith, the Riff. We're going to a place called Hallani's. This joint, takeaway food, make amazing prices. I can't believe what's happening here. And something I've been wanting to get again for a while now, Pluto pups. I think they were $3. The reason I haven't been getting them, way too expensive everywhere these days. So folks, I'm going to grab a heap of stuff, fried food, and maybe a pie. You never know, because I think they might have these pies that I'm actually really interested in. I haven't had one for a hot minute. So, and just a plain pie, but it's the brand that's the big deal. So folks, as you can see, the joint is pumping. It's all happening. I'm going to head into Hallani, grab the goods, and I'll circle back to you. Let's get it. And we're back, babies, and we got the goods. Now, the pie I was telling you about was a Billy's pie. Probably wasn't the best idea to get this, because this was the most expensive thing of the lot, even though it was $5. Good old Billy's, but it's for sentimental reasons. It's been a very more than a hot minute since I've had a Billy's pie. I can't remember when it was. I had to give one a crack and see if they still taste as phantasmagorical as they used to. Now, here's what we got. OMB, you won't believe. All this for $21.70. Not the sauce, of course. Now talking about the sauce, I was pretty sure they charge you for sauce, so I thought, even though I got a heap of goodies, I didn't want to pay extra for sauce, of course. So let's unwrap it and see what we got. In the old school butcher paper, you love to see it. Now, just before I do that, today's beverage is Fanta. Guess how much that was? $1.60. Unbelievable. I'm just flabbergasted. Let's get this party started, eh? Now, I've definitely bitten off more than I can chew here, but I won't be wasting any. There should be plenty for Ron, that's for sure. Let's just whack him over there for a sec. Ditch this. I found this humongous stump and I'm sitting on this side, and there's a big stump here. Make amazing. Actually, you know what? Let's ditch one lot of paper. Get rid of the bark. Here we go. Oh, gotta have a chip. Alright folks, that's everything. Whole kit and caboodle. The flap down. See what we got. So that's everything, the whole box and dice, plus our pie, $21.70 all up. Now I got chicken sole and everything. Gotta have a chip. I love to taste it. Tastes pretty good already, that little one I had. Chips ain't bad. Now that serve of chips, $4. Now what do we get? 2 potato scallops, that amount of chips. I forget what that is. Ah, yeah, fish cocktails. I wasn't expecting that. They look more like nuggets. fish cocktails, 2. Spring roll, looks a bit overdone, but I've had that before and they've been alright. And we got the old calamari rings, crumbed. Pluto pup, $3. Can you believe that? It's so weighty too. Now Beveragino, folks, first thing I have to do is test out this Pluto pup. And we're going to sauce it up, of course. Got the old Aldi Dead Horse, my favourite. Love me Aldi. Let's get this on here. I'm not that professional. Maybe not. It's got a bit of chicken salt on it. Good stuff. On the wackety me gob. I can't wait to get this one in me. It ain't too bad. And like I said, definitely have bitten off more than I can chew. With that being said, let's bite some more. Going in for the old fish cocktail. See how it is. Nothing special. Starting to think now, I haven't tried everything yet. This is going to be one of those times where you get what you pay for. And I didn't pay much. So that tells you a lot. It's probably not going to be much. Fish cocktails have no taste. One thing I will say, there's your pie. Might be good to have some pie and chips. I'm going to whack a bit of Dead Horse on there. Not the biggest thing for $5. Probably should have left this because I have been a bit of a glutton here. But you know, folks, I'll take it home and eat it later on. Going in for the old Billy's pie. Let's do it. Does it taste like in the old days? I can't remember. Is it just me, or is everything just tasting crappier? Well, not crap, but you know, average. Let's have a little dunkaroonie of a chips and the pie, chips and gravy. I like that. That tastes pretty good with the chips. So the old Billy's pie isn't scorching me laughing gear, but it's hot enough. It's pretty good. Alright, last bite. You know what? This might help. Let's put a bit of lemon on one of these. Hey, oh, that's a real squirter, isn't it? Wasn't expecting that. A little bit on one of those calamaris. We'll try one with and one without. See how that helps. Oh yeah. Oh, way too much lemon. I wasn't expecting that to happen. That's like the juiciest lemon ever. Anyway, it does hit a bit different now. It is a bit better. Nice crunch factor on that fish cocktail. Wouldn't want to be cooked anymore. It's just there. Calamari. Glad I put the lemon on it. That tastes alright. Now, of course, all this salt and sauce, of course, giving me a bloke-sized thirst, so time to crack open our little beverage. You know, nothing we haven't had before, quite a few times now actually, but you could get a can of drink for $1.60, and they had plenty of different things to choose from in there, but I wanted to get a nice cheap drink just to show you guys. Now, we know this can't be tampered with. It's going to taste like Fanta. If it says Fanta, that's what it is. Yamas. Lovely jubbly. Now, before we get too much more into it, I'll run the numbers by you. Like I said, all up $21.70, the whole lot except for the sauce, of course. Spring roll $2.50. That's what we'll get onto next. We'll tuck into that. Bluto pup $3. 2 scallops. Oh, this is falling apart. I can feel it crumbling in my hand. Potato scallops $1 each, so $2 for the 2. Fish cocktails $1 each, $2 for the 2. 2 calamari 80 cents each. That ain't bad. Chips $4, and you had different sizes. That's a small one. Pie $5. Probably shouldn't have went there, but I had to do it for old time's sake. And can of drink $1.60. So I reckon for $21.70 for all this, we've actually done all right. The only problem is the taste factor. Let's try this out and see how it goes. Good old spring roll. I guess you can't go wrong with them unless you burn them. That might look a bit dark, but actually isn't crunchy. Tastes like it should. Maybe it's the oil needs changing, I don't know, but it's not burnt. It's great. Typical spring roll. I reckon we'll try one of these potato cakes and we'll close it out. I said potato cakes. Bloody hell, you know what? It's because I went to this place called 10 Tops and they said potato cakes on the packet and I bought some. Potato scallops, guys. My bad. Let's give it a red hot crack. I guess also, unless you burn them, you pretty much can't go wrong with potato scallops. That one's a doozy. Got the old chicken salt on it. Pretty good. They're both pretty good sizes, $1 each. I ain't complaining. I'm such a happy little chappy. My happiness is just enormous today. Folks, if you're still hanging in there, Hallani's, I don't know how you say it. It's in Bringelly Road, Kingswood, just off the Great Western Highway. Not far off the highway. Give them a crack. Give them a crack if you're in the area. If you have tried them, let me know what you think. Now, for value, everything was decently priced considering the way things are these days in these troubled times. Apart from the pie, I'm not impressed with the pie, but I knew what I was getting myself into there, so that's my bad. I should have just left it. Anyway, $21.70 for all this. I'm totally impressed. I've got to give it an it's lit. I'm loving it. I'm giving it 5 stars out of 5 for value, minus the pie. And for taste, it's average, but the things you expect to taste like they do. Potato scallops, chips. The calamari actually wasn't too bad. This guy was a bit trashy, but you know, I had to do it. Bluto pup for $3. It's probably all going to taste the same anywhere you go. Spring roll is what it is. tastes the same everywhere you go unless they burn it. So guys, I'm going to give it for taste 3.5 stars out of 5 for taste. I guess this is one of those times that you get what you pay for, but I would eat it again. And I would try some other things there, maybe seafood stick or crab stick. They had all sorts there. So folks, if you're in the area, give them a crack, see what you think. That being said, I reckon I'm going to have trouble scoffing the rest of this. I'll get these bits done, probably keep most of the chips, and I'll cook them in the air fryer for the next meal, take them home. So guys, not a bad experience, worth a crack. Give them a try. Just don't go with the pies, just go with this stuff. And the price point on the hamburgers weren't too bad either. So folks, time for me to vamoose. I'm out of here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, you never be too Aussie. Hooroo, stay fresh.